In this video, we're excited to share our women-specific items from our digital nomad packing list with you. Hey, I'm Rebecca from Pack Hacker, where we use our expertise and real-world experience to provide practical resources and honest opinions guiding you towards smarter travel. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. I spent most of 2016 up until now living out of a single 40-litre backpack while also working remotely. So between us here at Pack Hacker, we've been able to test a range of products that we're excited to share with you. So let's jump into the women-specific items for our digital nomad packing list. First, a few details. We'll be covering the clothing and accessories and toiletries and personal care sections in this video. The bag, tech and productivity and miscellaneous sections of our digital nomad packing list are all unisex. So if you'd like to check those out, which you really should, make sure you watch our original video and head over to packhacker.com. All the information is on there, as well as our other packing lists too. Check those out in the link in the description below. After publishing the original version of the digital nomad packing list, we had a ton of comments asking for a women-specific version too. Now, of course, we couldn't just throw a list together. We wanted to test everything first. It's what we do here at Pack Hacker, and it's what we pride ourselves on. So everything you'll see on this list has over 1 month of testing. It's also important to note that every item we've added here still fits into the original bags and organisers. We decided to stick with the Aer Travel Pack 2 because even at full capacity, this pack will work well on a smaller frame. For more information on this bag, check out the full review. The intention of this video is to give you all the items you need to create your ideal packing list. We recommend that you use this list as a framework that you can adapt and change to you and your use case, which is why we don't recommend going out to buy all of the items straight away. We found that traveling with less stuff is usually better, and it's best to slowly optimize your gear and find out what works best for you. So without further ado, let's jump into the clothing and accessories. From our experience, we found that darker colours work better for travel as they'll show up the least amount of dirt when you're on the road. However, if you prefer a pop of colour, then feel free to mix it up. Also, from testing, we found that these clothes will serve you well in most climates as long as you layer them up, but we'll go more into detail on that later on in the video. Let's start with the Icebreaker Siren Bra. Now, this is merino wool, as are most of the items on this list. We really like this material. It's durable, breathable, and super comfortable too, among many other things. We like this bra because not only is it comfortable to wear all day long, but it's also supportive enough to wear for exercise if you wanted to go for a run or do things like that. Next, we have the Icebreaker Siren Thong. Sounds familiar because this is a matching set, which we really like. These are comfortable as well, made from merino wool. We packed 2 of these. Next, we have the Thinx Hip Hugger. Now, these are slightly different. These are an alternative to your usual sanitary products. They're period-proof underwear, and they look just like normal underwear, so you can wear them when you're not on your period, and when you are, they'll be able to absorb everything really well. They're super comfortable and super stylish. We really enjoyed using these. Moving on to the socks, and first we're going to look at Darn Tough's No Show Invisible Light socks. These are made of merino wool, which means you only need 2 pairs. Crazy, right? But merino wool is breathable, comfortable, odor resistant, which means that you can wear these multiple times without them smelling, which is ideal for travel. These small socks also work really well in shoes when you don't want to see the socks, and they won't slip or pinch up or anything like that. They'll stay exactly where they are, which is what we really like about these. Next up, we have the Darn Tough again, basic crew socks. If you're looking for an everyday pair of socks, these are the ones you need. They'll keep you warm when it's cold, and they'll also keep your feet cooler on those warmer days too, which is really awesome. And they offer a great warranty as well. So these socks will keep up with you on your adventures. Next up are the Calzedonia Perfect Skin Tights. These offer some great coverage for when you wear them with a dress. They'll keep you warm when it's a bit colder, and we've also found that you can even wear them underneath your pants as well for that layering up effect for when it's really cold. Next up, the Icebreaker 175 Everyday Cami. We found this top to be super versatile. You can wear it on its own or you can layer it up under other tops as well for a bit of extra warmth. It's super comfortable to wear. The merino wool means you can wear it all day long and you can even wear it to bed as well as a pajama top. Now let's take a look at the Anatomy Techno Chino mid-rise pants. These offer a great combination of comfort and style, which you can dress up for a business meeting or dress down for everyday wear. While we would have liked to have seen some pockets on these things, you can't deny that they are great for travel. With their lightweight and wrinkle-free material, these things will keep you looking great when you're on the road. Next up, we have the Arc'teryx Oriole leggings. Now, these aren't going to be smart enough for a business meeting, but they are definitely comfortable to wear all day long. They have a next to skin feel, which is super great for running, exercise, or just lounging around working on your laptop. They are great. Plus, they also have some really practical pockets in them too, which we really enjoyed using. And here we have the Chrome Industries Seneca shorts. These look super smart and snazzy while also being really comfortable enough to wear all day long. Plus, they have so many pockets in this thing, some are even zippered, so that makes them really great for travel too. Moving on to the swimsuits, and this is the Une Piece Original Cap Sleeve. Actually getting into this thing will take a bit of getting used to, but once you have it on, you won't want to take it off. Now, this swimsuit offers great coverage, so it's ideal for most locations around the world. If you're looking for a swimsuit that's going to be better in somewhere that's more conservative, or you feel like you're somewhere where you need to cover up a bit more, then this is a great option. Next up, we have the 175 Everyday Icebreaker Crew. Now, this thing is an everyday t-shirt, but it is made with merino wool, so it's odor resistant, breathable, durable, and super comfortable too. You can also match this up with any of the other items we've had, the shorts, the pants, and you can even layer this up too for when it gets a bit colder. Keeping on the theme of t-shirts, we have the A Day Made It t-shirt. This thing is smart enough for a business meeting, but also comfortable enough to wear all day long too. Now, this will give you a different fit to the Icebreaker tee that we just mentioned. The Icebreaker tee is a lot more fitted, whereas this is more free and flowing, so you can mix it up to however you feel with those two as well. Now, this also offers a great lightweight, quick dry material, so it's also great for travel. Next up, we have the Wool and Rowena Swing Dress. This has been our go-to dress that has a really relaxed and casual feel, but still looks super smart. We also found that because it is made of merino wool, it works well in warmer temperatures too, even though it is long sleeved, which is really great for those places you feel like you need to cover up a bit more. But it's just a super smart dress that you can also team with the Calzedonia tights that we looked at earlier too when it's a bit colder. Moving on to the Woolite 100% merino wool sweater. Now, this isn't going to be the warmest sweater around. It is lightweight, but that's what makes it great for travel. The thing is, this is excellent. You can wear it on its own. You can wear it as an additional layer under a jacket, over a t-shirt. Layering is really key when traveling to make sure that you have enough warmth, but the lightweight materials also mean that this won't take up too much weight or space in your pack. Let's move on to the shoes, and we'll start with the Vivo Barefoot Lisbon. These shoes are ultra minimal and extremely lightweight and packable, making them great for travel. They'll work well just for every day when you're going out to the shops or walking around the park, but they're also smart enough to wear if you go into a business meeting or you want to dress up a bit for a night out, which is really good. A versatile shoe is ideal for travel, and the fact that these things can just go so small and flat within your pack and save so much space is awesome. The leather here is super soft, and we found that you can just wear them from the get-go. But if you haven't tried barefoot style shoes before, then they may take a bit of getting used to. Up next are the Olokai Upena slingback sandals. These have a really smart minimal look that we found went well with every item we have on this list. The dress, the shorts, the pants, they all worked really well together. They also have a really cushioned sole as well, so they'll provide that all-day comfort so that you can go exploring. These will work really well when the weather gets a bit warmer, you want to have your feet a bit freer and you don't want to have the Lisbons on. Next up, we have the encircled everyday twist top. Now, versatile clothing is great for travel and this 5-in-1 cardigan ticks all of the boxes. Now, you can wear it as a cardigan for a relaxed and casual fit, or you can snap the fastenings together and create a really sleek looking blazer. The good thing is that you can find what works best for you and your use case. So if it's business or casual, you can really mix it up with this thing. And the best thing is it's just one top, so you're going to save a lot of space in your pack as well. Now let's take a look at the Smart Wool Liner gloves. These things will keep your fingers warm, but they will also keep them moving as they are touchscreen compatible. So you can use your smartphone while also having these gloves on, which is really useful, especially for a digital nomad on the road as well. When it's sunny outside, you're going to want a pair of sunglasses, and these are the Rove Zoomer sunglasses. They get the job done in a really small form factor, and they even come with a silicone case as well to protect them. They're small enough to fit in your organizer or even your pocket. Now, the flat lenses will take a bit of getting used to, but it won't take that long. That rounds off all of the women's specific items that we've added. Everything else on the list are also on the greater digital nomad packing list. Now, the first one is the Patagonia Micro Puff Hoodie. This is great as another layer and it offers a great warmth to weight ratio. This comes in a women's fit too, which fits really well and includes all of the same features. On top of that, you can also use the Patagonia Storm Racer jacket. This is your waterproof that you can wear over a t-shirt or even over the Micro Puff hoodie as well for that extra warmth and to protect you from getting wet. The women's fit in this also fits really well. Next up is the Buff USA Lightweight Merino Wool Buff. Now, this is another versatile product which is ideal for traveling. You can wear it as a hairband to pull your hair out of your face. You can wear it as a scarf, even as a hat. It comes in super, super handy. Last on the list, we have the Go Ruck Tack Hat. Now, this is great for a sunny day, or if you want to cover up a bad hair day after those long travel days and overnight bus rides. It's also got some ventilation and you can change the patch on the front. So here we have the Peak Design packing cubes and all of these items are going to go inside of here. So let's get going. We're going to put the bigger items in first, just so that we have some kind of organization inside so we know what's going to be in each packing cube. Zip that up and I'm going to compress that in a second. Let's just fill the other one up. You can also fit the wool buff in there. You'll notice as I'm compressing these cubes that these do have different zipper pulls on them as well. So this just makes it instantly recognizable for which packing cube is which. Now, for all of the items that we haven't put inside of these cubes, they will go into the main pack or the organizer. So in the main pack will go the Micro Puff hoodie, the Storm Racer jacket, and the gloves. Now, they will all go together. In the bottom of the Aer Travel Pack 2, there is a shoe compartment. So both of the pairs of shoes will go in there. And in another compartment, the Go Ruck Tack Hat will go in there as well. Last but not least, we have the Rove sunglasses, and these will go into the organizer. Moving on to the toiletries and personal care, and let's start with the Gillette Venus razor. Now, who'd have thought finding a razor that's not pink would be so difficult, but we found one in the end. Now, we would have preferred this to have a lid, but it works really well and provides a really smooth, clean shave. Now, the heads are replaceable, so you can pretty much find these in most places around the world. Next, we have the Tangle Teaser. This is the compact stylet, so it will fit in your dock kit. We've been testing this for over 3 years now, and it is amazing. It won't pull your hair, it won't break it. It does a really good job whether you have thin, thick, curly, or straight hair, so it works for everyone. Now let's take a look at the Crystal Mineral Deodorant. This is the travel size version, and it's great because it's natural and it lasts forever. It's actually a rock, and it also works really well with merino clothing. Here we have the Take My Face Off Mini Mitty. We've got 2 of these, and these are basically a sustainable alternative to normal makeup wipes. Now, not only are they better for the environment, but they're also super soft on your skin as well. They remove makeup really easily, and the shape of these work really well, especially for that stubborn mascara to take off. Now, these are great. They dry quickly, but also you know that you've always got them in your pack as well. Next up, we have the Tweezerman Slant Tweezer. These are sleek and minimal, taking up such a small space in your pack, but they come in so handy. The slanted blade is really good for grabbing the hair, but they also come in useful for those dreaded splinters. Basically, these are a small and versatile, handy tool for the road. Next up, the Body Shop Shea Butter. This comes in different packaging, but we've put it inside one of the Go tubs. This shea butter is super versatile. You can use it on your hair when it's dry, your skin, your face, your lips. It just works for everything, and it's really deeply moisturizing too. Now, moving on to the makeup. Now, we've picked out a few choices here, but of course, if you don't wear makeup, feel free to leave this bit out. Or if you want more, then of course you can add that in. So let's start with the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Palette. This is really compact, and it includes eyeshadows, highlighter, bronzer and blusher as well as a small mirror in there too. Next up is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. This offers a really great everyday look, but you can build it up if you want some more coverage. It's also got SPF 20 sunscreen in it too, so it's versatile in that way as well. Next up, we have the Laura Mercier Long Lash Mascara. Now, this long-wearing waterproof mascara means that it's going to stay on even in those more humid locations as well, which is really great to know for travel. It also has a really thin brush, which is going to really make your lashes longer for a more natural look. However, similar to the tinted moisturizer, it can also be built up to give you a bit more volume. Next up, we have the Body Shop Double-Ended Eyeshadow Brush. Now, this is 2-in-1, saving you a little bit of space in your pack. These brushes will put on the eyeshadow really easily, and also we found that the different shapes create enough versatility for you to create any look. If you want something more natural or you want to build it up if you're going out, this brush can do it. Now, the EcoTools Retractable Kabuki Makeup Brush. Now, this is, like we said, retractable, which means it will keep your dot kit and your brush cleaner as well. When you're traveling, it's not going to break any of the bristles inside when you're carrying it around. Now, when used, this brush is super soft and applies your blusher or bronzer really evenly. And over here, we have the Encircled On The Go Scrunchie. Now, this is great for pulling your hair out of your face, and it's super soft, and we found that it doesn't break your hair when you're taking it out, which is really great. It's also comfortable enough to wear on your wrist as well, so you've always got it to hand. All of the other items on here are the same as the original Digital Nomad packing list, so we're just going to run through those now. First up is the Quip toothbrush, which is one of the best and smallest electric toothbrushes that we have found to date. Next up is the Matador Nano Dry Towel. This is super handy if you're in a pinch, and if needs be, you can use it to dry yourself off after you get out of the shower or from the beach if you need to. Now let's take a look at the Ziploc bag. This is handy to have for those TSA liquid allowances should you ever need to separate your liquids when going through airport security. We've also found it handy if you did get a leak in one of your products. If you want to separate them from everything else in your pack, this is a great way to do it. Then of course we have our Tom Bin double pouchkin, which includes our first aid kit. Next up, the Victorinox Swiss Army nail clippers. Now, these are nail clippers that pack super small and thin, and they even have a nail file on them too. Next up is the Matador Flat Pack Soap Bar Case, and inside that we have Dr. Bronner's Tea Tree Pure Castile Soap Bar. This thing is going to keep your DOP kit nice and clean and stop your soap from getting everywhere. Next, we have two go-to pluses. These are going to contain our toothpaste and our merino wool wash. And last but not least, we have two small go tubs. One we've got without tablets in it. You can include if you take vitamins, anything like that that you need when you're on the road in one. And in this one, we've actually got the Body Shop Shea Butter that we're going to use as a lip seal and keep in our organizer. Now we're going to pack it all up into the Aer Travel Kit. This go tub fits in nicely next to the Tangle Teaser, and then down the bottom we can fit in the Crystal deodorant. I like to keep this on the outside just for quick access should you ever need it at an airport. So we'll put that in there. And same thing with this kit, I like to keep that in there so that it's ready to use. Okay, so that is everything inside of here, apart from the scrunchie and the small go tub, which will both go into the organizer. So there we have it, the women specific items for our digital Nomad packing list. Remember, the full list along with the unisex products and sections is available on packhacker.com. The link is in the description. And if for whatever reason you haven't watched our original digital Nomad packing list, then make sure you check that one out. Lastly, please feel free to leave us a comment below. We love chatting with our fellow pack hackers and hearing your thoughts and opinions too. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.